all the protection that all the artists, all the producers actually need in order to actually succeed, in order to actually become an independent CEO, president, and control of your own rights, and have your creative control and everything in order. So you can move forward and negotiate major deals if that's your wish. Or you can stay independent and acquire that Grammy on your own if that's your wish. The reality is, you know, you got to always handle your business, and your paperwork is what provides that security. It's not just about the love for the music. You got to put it in on the business side. That's where the money comes from. So it's about a lot of love right here. A lot of love going on. But we got some other situations going on here. Another situation in the industry. We got Travis Scott basically, beefing about Epic Records, and he has that they're the worst record label, or they're the worst label ever. It's something that he got listed here in the Rap Basement in a comment. Again, I got to analyze this. If you sign a recording contract with a company, how are you going to say Epic is the worst label ever when Epic was one of the companies that launched Michael Jackson, got Michael Jackson so big? It's about the paperwork again. It's about negotiating your deals. It's about representing your business. Don't be so impatient to get a deal. Don't just fall for that first deal that's offered. Negotiate it. Make it balance out to what you wish it to be. You know, good managers, good representation comes into play right there, but also you being a patient businessman or businesswoman and not just an artist eager to just sign that paper and get some upfront money. Take your time with it. Make it work right. You know? So things like that, you know, I very much support and push forward for everyone to take control and be responsible for their own actions. You know what I'm saying? If someone else so-called robs you, how is that possible if you allowed it to happen? You know, take care of your documents, sign your name on some things, legitimize. Let's all rise. Let's get these companies registered, LLCs and corporations. It's bridging the gap, though. T-Dub Hudson. We're getting to the point of your souls so you can create your destiny. Let's make it happen.
Tune in every day, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, to the Bianca Burwell Show right here on the BJocksRadio.com. We guarantee to keep you updated and entertained every day on the Bianca Burwell Show. Don't miss it, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend, and follow us on Instagram, Bianca.
Now you want to move it where you can see him more.
See you
Move
later.
the camera so you can see him.
Tune in now. Tune in.
One more and back in.
It's bullshit. An aftershave lotion that lets you be anti-inflammatory at the same time.
That sounds pretty good, but how does it go?
It prevents bones, hair growth, and breathing. Helps with smoke and services.
That sounds like a fantastic product, man. What about the ladies? I know some ladies, man.
Ladies are coming to aftershave. It prevents discoloration. It's a result from hair removal. It's the fastest way to a smooth and effective is what results in 100%.
Man, I've been putting all this stuff on my face. My power shave all the time.
And she could have. I tell you what you do. Power shave diet.
All right, we come back in, get the call-in information.
Yes. Welcome back to Bridging the Gap. It's your host, T-Dub Hudson. Yes, and for all our listeners out there, please don't forget the call-in number here. It's 404-826-9223. Again, that's 404-826-9223. And for social media, you can get with me at Facebook.com/ that's Terrence, TERRANCE Hudson, HUDSON.3, and Music Biz Docs page, which is Facebook.com/pages/Music Biz Docs. And y'all can bring it in on there with our Twitter at Music Biz Docs as well. Dealing with a lot of different vibrations out here. It's Monday. People need that extra energy. Y'all got 4 more days after this to work out there and pushing forward and getting to the next level of your income. It's what we got to do out here. Got to keep those bills paid, keep that money coming in. Always have an increase. A lot of things about the church, I find, a lot of pastors preach about increase a lot, about putting your tithes in the collection plate, giving that 10% out there to bring you back to have that increase. Well, a large portion of these things you must understand is the tithes is a portion of your sacrifice. It's a portion of the time period you put in to receive whatever it is you got in your life. So some people don't understand what tithing is about. And I must say, in 2 forms, in a very real way, you have a business, which is a 501c3, which is a church is a business. It's a business, a place of worship, true indeed, but it's a business. It has electricity, has doors that open, has doors that close and shut. So every business is ran off of currency, paying bills, even whatever the case may be, it's operational expenses. So the tithes is for that purpose as well as to help the congregation in need. And we understand that we're in a world of finances, but being righteous in my own spirit, there are things that I see where, Jesus Christ or Yahshua ben Yosef or whatever name he had, it's many names that we've learned him by, made some statements himself when he said, you give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and you give unto the Lord what is the Lord's. For the Heavenly Father had no need for the worldly money. And there was a point in the Bible we turned over collection plates in the synagogues. Very interesting point of scripture. But yet, we still collect tithes in the name of Jesus. So They're things to be analyzed. It's about business, modern day time, and to help people of the congregation. But to me, you get your blessings by works you execute. Tithes, that's to help those people who you love who are connected to you in that congregation. That's what it's really for. Because God is going to cause food to be produced on trees. It's going to feed these birds and these bees and everybody who puts a seed in the ground. The Heavenly Father's going to feed them anyway, with or without them tithes of that money. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's meant by that. That's what's meant by those words, Christ. There's some things we need to focus on as a people. You know what I'm saying? It's about being responsible ourselves, especially as Black people. I'm gonna talk to the Black people who are listening out there. Black males and Black females who are mothers and fathers. All right? The mothers and the fathers, and those children of these mothers and fathers who are listening right now. It's very important that we, as Black people in America, take responsibility for how our image is when we walk outside the door every day. Understand what that means, how our image is going to be portrayed. What are we going to put on our bodies? How are we going to dress ourselves? How are we going to dress our children? This is very important because they say image is everything, but nowadays image is more than everything. Image can be your shield, which will keep you from getting killed, harassed, you know what I'm saying, by a police officer, by an officer of the law. You know, we got a lot of Black males who got killed this year, this month, this week. A lot of Black people got shot down. Michael Brown got shot down in the street. You know, a lot of us, we dropped. We dropped Trayvon, Jordan, a whole lot of people who did not get filmed out there. Why? Why? The key thing is the image first. After image comes attitude, personality, the way you conduct yourself, communication skills. You know, we have to be smart as Black people in America on how we portray our image when we walk outside of our front door. Because that image can keep you alive or can get you killed. Clothes don't make you real or fake. Clothes just create an image for other people to judge you by. That's it. That's it. I'll give you an example. Back in the 60s and the 70s, they started, when I say they, I'm talking about Hollywood powers that be back then. They wrote some movies. They wrote a series of movies. They called them Black exploitation films. They had films like Superfly, The Mac, Dolomite, Shaft, Cleopatra Jones. I grew up watching some of these films. I used to think those Black actors and actresses were the coolest people on the planet. I was like, yo, that's how I'm supposed to be. I want to be like that, right? My father, my uncles, my aunts, all the elders around me started to dress like that, started to carry themselves like that, by the characters of the images that they have seen in these movies. But the images, what they saw, were the images of prostitutes, pimps, players, hustlers, drug dealers, gangsters, put into movie roles with actors and actresses who were forced or paid to play these roles and who were forced to wear these costumes, which all of us Americans or Black Americans, we adopted that as our culture. We didn't write those movies and we didn't pay for them to go out. We didn't pay for the advertisement or the production. We as Black people did not. But we adopted those characters and those images that we saw on the television screen and on the movie screen. It's still being used today, but now it's called hip hop. And that's what we're dealing with. We must be our own identities. We must understand that hip hop today is not hip hop of its original state. Hip hop of its original state, freedom of speech, Freedom of Choices, all types of vibes from Jungle Brothers, LL Cool J, Run DMC, Cool Herc, take it to the West Coast, you know, Razzcast, Paris, a lot of real MCs. A lot of real MCs. Ice Cube, a whole lot of opportunity back in real hip hop. But now you're dealing with a situation of corporate creative control. So it is what it is, but you must see it for what it is because it's entertainment. Don't be programmed by something that is just entertainment. Buy it, spend your money on it, have some fun, mind it, and grow. Because your destiny is what you created to be. Your mind is the creator of the outcome of your life. It is what it is. That's why everything that is put into your mind is a manifestation of your life. So be careful what you entertain into your mind. Entertainment. This is T-Dub Hudson. It's the Bridging the Gap show. Love y'all. We'll be right back.
Facebook.
You dig? But don't forget, check us out every Wednesday right here on Full Belly Radio.
7 to 9 p.m. on www.thebeatdropsradio.com.
Lift up, move together. One Direction. We're on the move. 3, 2, 1. We're One Direction. We've teamed up with Office Depot. Together, we're launching an education program aimed at creating bully-free schools across America. Join us and be brave and true. Yes. Celebrate being original and empowered. Courageous and unique. Confident and successful. Simply put, choose to live nice. We designed limited edition products to raise $1 million for anti-bullying education
25
in
seconds.
schools across America. Come on, fellas. Visit an Office Depot store or visit officedepot.com/together. Live kind, love everyone, move together against the world.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome forward. It's the Beat Drops Radio. It's your host, T-Dub Hudson, and Bridging the Gap. We have a lot of new developments going on with Music Biz Docs and with Mesmerizing Moon Entertainment. We have signed artist Soldier Gambino. A lot of people out there in Atlanta, y'all know who this person really is, you know. And we're about to push him forward into the stratosphere. You know, we have a lot of things going on. You all, if you have any type of questions, anything that you want to talk to me about on business or something going on in your life, you know, you need some type of advice that I might be able to give, you can call in at 404-826-9223. And that's 404-826-9223. You might be out there riding around in your whip. You can't call right now, understand. So, you know, wait till you get to a safe location, of course, before you make that phone call. Definitely. Anybody out there who feels they have some good talent and they have their music ready, if you need management, we provide those services. But if you have your management and your team, your record label already put together, then we have ties into some major opportunities. We can get you radio play. All you need to do is submit your music here at the Beat Drops Radio. Don't forget to put in GAP in the short message box. Be considered for the artist showcases that we actually provide as well. And another thing is we have these opportunities jumping off with major record labels right now. We're talking Universal, Interscope, Warner Brothers, Sony, you know, my business partner, Angela Richardson of Nine Factor Records. She's focusing on putting together this documentary, which is really about to blow. So, you know, y'all have a good 7 days to submit your work to us to be considered for this documentary. And also you need to contact us at musicbizdocs.com. You can send information to musicbizdocs, that's MUSICBIZDOCS @gmail.com, and send your EPKs, send your information, be serious about this. You know, we're pushing forward. If you need to start your record company, if you need to establish yourself an entity, an LLC or a corporation, you need to set up a production company, publishing, management, event promotions, and all of that. You need to do that next. Go to the website, musicbizdocs.com, visit and stay. Make your investments, make your purchases. We have books available through Amazon. We have distribution that you can set up on your own through Create Space, through Wix. You know, we have software with Dallas Austin, BTV Solo. You know, we have everything you need. Everything you need. We got links to all 50 Secretary of States, so you can register your company all over America. You know, saving you a lot on legal expenses. Everything you need. Everything. So again, it's about taking the steps you need to take to secure your life. We provided you with everything that you could possibly want so that you can't fail. Failure comes mainly because you either can't afford to do what you want to do or you don't know how to do it. We've eliminated both of those elements. So it's about you having the will to do it, the talent to do it, the drive, focus in your mind, executing a plan, and receiving your blessings as an end result. We don't have a lot of time to waste out here. You don't have any time to waste, actually, because, you know, there's something you can't get back is your time. You know, and one of the number one tricks that the world puts on individuals is this. You're young. You have all the time in the world. You know, go out here and ball out. Ball. And we're going to throw this advancement. Boy, go trick it off in the club. No. You have too many issues going on right now that you got to pay attention to that have really tampered with the existence of everything. People's lives have been altered because they believe the lie about you have time because you're young. So many young people out here get this money and they lose their life with it. You know, they get this money, they ball out too much with it. They disrespect the wrong person in society. They end up in jail. From fame to prison. It's not good guidance. You know, you're dealing with effective longevity. I'm not hating on anybody out here who goes out and earns all this stuff that they want to get. You go and you earn it, you get it, you pay for that. That's your prerogative. But on the level of just common sense, just being very, very mindful of a righteous and a long life, you know, not living too fast so you don't die too fast or too young. Live your life slow and steady paced so that the life you live will mean something in the end result. You will have built a lot of things. You will have built a lot of things with your life, with your time. It takes time to do that. Don't live too fast. You know, make a lot of investments and don't just focus on music. A lot of us focus on the music. Let's make my first million. Let's go get rich. Let's get famous. Let's move on with that. Let's move out, get a big house, ball out, get 2 cars, 3, 4 whips, a Bugatti, you know? What about a $300,000 house? Why get a $2-3 million house? Why not just get a $300,000 house? You got 3 kids, you need 3 rooms. You know what I'm saying? You need a mansion with 10 rooms in it, and your family's not even that big. Taking up more space, share that wealth, recycle that wealth. You know, put some of that money, of course, away for your family on a longevity level. If a doctor or a lawyer can live off of $100,000 or $200,000 a year, and they went to college for 12 years, 8 years, 4, then you can go out and make $10 million a year on tour, selling records and all of that, and live off of $200,000 a year. I don't think y'all heard me. In 1 year, you can make enough money to last for 50 years of your life. So why go blow it all in 3? Why blow it all in 3? Make your money, you know, like an entertainer, but live like a scholar, someone who didn't went to college to get that money. You know what I'm saying? They say quick money comes and that quick money goes. Don't have to be that way. Take control of your destiny, your mind state. That's what we got to do. You know, our young people out here playing off in these streets don't expect to live past 25. I'm connected to a whole lot of young cats in my neighborhood, you know, and I basically mentor and put vibrations of energies into their minds that they can become whatever they want. At the age of 16, they are getting jobs instead of hustling in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing them how to be employed with my company. Some people get in business, you know, getting into marketing and sales, starting to read college books, 17 years old. So I got them doing their own research. You know, you're an American. You're free to do what you want. The reality is that freedom gives you power to choose so many different things. And the world provides for you all these different clutters. every time you have to choose something to do in the world, that's going to take up some time. So dodge all the clutter and focus on what's important that you really need to put into your mind. Analyze the system, how it operates, and how you're going to operate within that system. You know, just keeping it true. My young people out here, you don't have time for all them PlayStations, Xboxes. Come on. Leader for the millionaires who got a lot of leisure time. You don't have time for that. You need to be on your books. You need to be on your grind. You need to be ready for college. And if you're not going to go to college, you need to be ready to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Not a bum, not a hustler, you know, not a shake dancer.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to be thinking like that. And letting that be, you know, what you strive to become because you want to be real. You know what I mean? That ain't being real. That's not being real. You want a real life is what you want to end up with. A real life. And that comes with determination, a focus of what you want to be, studying to become that, whether that's going to be in college studying it, or whether it's going to be on the internet, or whether it's going to be in your own books you purchase, but you're going to require yourself to study. And that's self-discipline where you got to sacrifice for that particular time so that you can succeed with what you say you want to do and become that. It takes time to prepare anything. So it takes time to build your life. Don't think, you know, oh, I want to get rich, man. Somebody's going to throw me a deal. No. Go and create your own deals. Create your own movies. Create your own music. Create your own clothes. Create something. Be a competitor. Stop just being a consumer all the time. Provide something for other people to consume and spend their money on. Make sure it's affordable. Make sure it's something that's wanted or needed. And there's already a demand for it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just invent a better wheel, another wheel, a smaller wheel, a bigger wheel. Put a bigger or smaller price on it. Jump in and start selling yours too. And sell some computers, y'all. Let's start thinking about that. Study electronics. Why we always focusing on just sports and movies? I mean, that's cool, but come on. Sports, movies, and music, we're bigger than that. You know? We invented the first light bulb. We invented the first computer. Actually, a lot of people didn't know that. What do you think those pyramids are? That's computer technology. All it is a huge satellite dish, and the Earth itself is the dish reversed. Analyze that. And that's computer technology. So, you know, we got to keep it pushing inside of our minds as people. We got to stay creative. We got to keep creating more. Expand into other industries, y'all. Let's bridge the gap.
would be. So when she was diagnosed with colon cancer, it was like our entire family had cancer. And she died. When she
I'm
was
calling before that for the area.
So this is
What?
her story.
I'm calling while we're on there. I'm calling.
Yeah, yeah, we calling real time. Like,
Okay.
yeah, that's why I wanted to know that we
Let me
calling
know we call real time.
right now. Yeah,
50-year-old.
you back? You back? You back?
All right. Yeah, bridging the gap. It is what it is, and it's time for us to get into some serious conversations. We have coming on the line a gentleman who is about to change the game, but I'm gonna let him express that to you all. And this is Soldier Gambino. Let's see what's happening. Get his brother. Well, we got to try him again in a minute. Hold on a second. Is this the? All right. Yeah. Well, let's bring him back real quick. It's very important we get him on this phone call. Yeah. But until that pops off, we have a lot of things going on right now. As y'all know, next month we have concerts popping off, major tours with Usher and August Alsina. And we also provide tickets on our site, so we're selling those tickets too. I need to check that out and see if we can get Soldier on the line real quick.
Yo,
Peace, Soldier Gambino.
what's happening? What's happening? What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? Finally got you on the line. That's what's up. Listen, I'm sitting up here, man, on the station, up here live on the radio station. We got you live out here talking to the people. And basically, I just want to introduce you to the world. A lot of people out there already know who this man is. This is Soldier Gambino, Mr. David Gresham. And I'm letting him speak for himself. He got his own company, Mr. Two Hand Salute. And he's about to do big things, man. Tell the people about yourself, brother, and what's popping off with you.
What's going on, man? Soldier Gambino, Mr. Two Hand Salute, the real estate ATL, man. I'm just out on my grind. Just feel blessed to be alive and free right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Just having another opportunity to pursue my career. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. So as far as like on the levels, man, dealing with the talent you got, and the things you've been going through, man, just briefly tell the people what's taking so long for them to actually hear from you, what you've been going through the past few years.
Well, I got a real situation going on with my whole life story. You know what I'm saying? Just to put a little bit out there, I'm originally go by the name Soldier, boy, you know what I'm saying? But Soldier Gambino now. Not to get too deep into the story, but just going through a whole lot in life, just growing up in the city of Atlanta, growing up on these streets out here, these mean streets, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they talk about Atlanta, and they say they done been all over Atlanta, but you ain't been for Atlanta until you really been to the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Down deep in the west side, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was at, and I lived a street life that it cost me. And I had to pay my dues to society, and it just opened my eyes up for me to change my life and get back on my grind and stay focused on the music. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
That's where I'm at right now. I'm just staying focused, keeping doing my first, man, always.
That's right. That's right. Man, something you just said touched on something, man. You was telling me how, okay, you got caught up into this street life. You feel me? You at a young age, brother, if you was 18 years old, I just want to ask you this question, real talk. If you was 18 years old, and you was still back in the same zone that you was in, you know, the same over on the west side, and you had your talent. You was rapping when you was 18, but you was hustling too. On some realness, if you had a way to start your own company at the age of 18, and you knew you could do that, would you have done it, or would you have kept on hustling?
Man, I would have done it. If I know what I know now,
Yeah.
oh man, did a whole lot of things different, man. I'm talking about, but I have no regrets though, because you know, everything I went through, it made me the man I am today. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
So, you know, that's basically what it is right now.
That's right. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. Like everything that we have all gone through, because you know we both black males off in the same traps. You know, and now we're not in those traps no more. You know, but we had some situations on both of us, man, that put us, you know, a few years behind our peers or our so-called competitors. So the reality is, you know, in the end result, when you are put through the harshest forms of racism, the harshest forms of attacks in society, you know, family, like to me, the harshest form of attack is taking a child's fathers away, a child's parents away. You know, especially if you're a young black boy, somebody, or a little girl, you know, putting them into a hood situation where they don't have any guidance, and they're surrounded by individuals who don't have the proper guidance. You know, and the replacement of education for schools is now replaced with, you know, supply of drugs and guns and a whole bunch of gang affiliations and things like that. Instead of having some proper type of structures in those environments, then I consider that to be a trapped environment where people are attacked. So we all have been victimized in certain ways, man, but because of this situation, they said the strong survive. So it's kind of like if you analyze how a dominant gene can be pulled forward, you know, from those who didn't make it to those who are still here. The strong survive. You know what I'm saying? And we represent what's strong, brother. You feel me? We represent some strength for our folks, so we can give those words of encouragement. We can provide now. We can provide, you know, to that 18-year-old who's 18 now, who didn't have what you had when you was 18, who didn't have what I got, what I had when I was 18. I didn't have that. You see what I'm saying? So now we provide to this next generation. And that's what's important about our life, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about just us getting out here and shining right now, because we about to do that too. You know what I mean? But we got to do it in a way where we let other people understand what the game is about, what the streets is about, the music is about the music. You know what I mean? And then but we can provide ways for people not to take the steps we took, you know, and bring them up into a fold of being CEOs. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's nobody out here really just preaching on the message about what's really going on in these streets. And it's really real out here. Like last week, I just lost a friend. Like, this friend killed him, you know what I'm saying? You know, shot him dead in the head, man, right on 4th and Industrial.
Yeah.
In Atlanta. And you can't be out here, you can't sell dope forever. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, they want to be hard and they want to sell drugs. And, you know, who am I to tell somebody not what to do? Because, you know, like we were just saying, for years, people been, you know, telling us, and we still gonna do it.
Right.
We always still do what we want to do, and we don't want to listen to nobody. And then this generation gonna be saying the same thing in this generation, trying to talk to somebody younger than them. So the saga always gonna continue. But what you can do is try to make a difference. And that's what I want to do, at least try to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be known for just speaking out, trying to make a difference in the young guy's life. Cause we dying fast out here, man. And like I say, I live that life, and I done seen death. I done been tired of me and my mama, tied up in a room with guns to our heads. I know what it's like.
Boy.
So, you know, it feels good to be here, man.
That's what I'm talking about. And all these people talking about being gangster and being hard. Y'all are listening to one of Atlanta's truest, one of Atlanta's realest, if not the realest. You know what I'm saying? You can survive things straight up, you know, and this woman say, Soldier Gambino is a general. He's not just a soldier, he's a general. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yes,
a
sir.
leader. He's a leader. Two Hand Salute Entertainment is what he represents. That's his company. You know, he's a CEO of his own right. He's a creator of his own music. He's in creative control of himself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's a smart man. Smart man, the son of God that's on the rise out here doing what he got to do. I salute you, brother. Two Hand salute to you, my brother.
Good always, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a lot of big things, man. We're gonna be doing together, man. A lot of things. You know, another thing too. I just recently had the pleasure of signing a contract with this man. So, you know, I legally became his business manager. So we about to push a lot of things into the history books and provide to the music industry a little something to add to the collective of the body of works. You feel me? So,
So appreciate you, man. You already know what it is, man. I
yes, sir. For sure, man. One love with you, man. So let's push forward and make some things happen, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. I was reaching out to you, actually. So I appreciate you getting on the line. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get with you later on, my brother, because we got some things we need to sit down and put a powerful business meeting together. Hey, but check this out. Check this out. Before we get off the line, I want to let the people let them know how they can reach out to you, man. You know, your Facebook, your Twitter, and all of that good business. And promote yourself a little bit right there.
Like I said, man, it's Soldier Gambino. You can follow me on Twitter at Soldier Gambino, Instagram at Soldier Gambino, Facebook at Soldier Gambino, YouTube at Soldier Gambino. Everything Soldier Gambino, man. Fuck Soldier Gambino. I'm making the street, man. What you got there, man?
Straight up, man. One love to you, man. We're going to come on up into it. You already know.
All right, that was up 2 and 2, man.
Yes, sir. Bless up.
All right.
Yep. Yeah. Everybody. I hope y'all caught something with that. That brother there, one of the realest people, man, I met in my life. And I met a whole lot of real ass folks. I'm just saying. So this was happening. We are effectively dealing with a lot of things. So this is what we're about to do. We're gonna come back in a moment. Okay, we're gonna take a small break and let some money be made by this station real quick. All right, God bless y'all. We'll be right back. Bridging the gap.
personality, connect well with people, and an idea that you know would make a great show? Then contact the Beat Drops Radio and email your YouTube links, website, and contact information to the beatdropsradio@gmail.com to set up an appointment today. Act quickly as we are gearing up for the new year and expanding our network to include interesting, creative, fun, original, and captivating shows, and this just might be you. We are a family-friendly, top 40 pop and R&B station located in the Atlanta metro area. Now, if you don't live in the Atlanta area and have pre-recorded shows, we have time slots available for you too. Don't delay and
You all.
Welcome back to Bridging the Gap Show. It's your host, T-Dub Hudson. And we have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? This is your host, Terrence Hudson, T-Dub. And you're on Bridging the Gap Show. What brought you to us this evening?
Wow, I'm actually a business associate as well as client of businesses, and so I wanted to share how beneficial it has to me as well as give you guys a little bit about my own company.
Thank you. That sounds wonderful. So how did you hear about Music Biz Docs?
Well, you know, me and Stephanie, which is one of the owners, we were both networking and marketing over Craigslist.
Right.
And while I was marketing for my business, I came across her ad, and she was looking for artists. But I thought, okay, she needs artists, maybe she needs a virtual assistant. So I sent her one of my marketing letters. We had a wonderful conversation, and then I met with her and her wonderful husband and beautiful children, and the rest is history.
Thank you so much. Isn't that great? So, in the name of your company, what's the name of your business?
It's Grace and Intellect.
Grace and Intellect. That's a wonderful name. How did you come up with the name?
You know, I cannot take credit for that. It was God. I
Wow.
think that we're living in a time where there is a lot of God taking out of things, and I know that I have calls on my life to be a successful business woman, but I don't want to forget to give honor where it is due. So that's where the Grace part of Grace and Intellect comes from.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what type of services does your company provide, and what's your mission behind this?
Well, we do virtual assisting, virtual management, event planning, and we're going to be growing into the level of artist management. You can pretty much go to tons of companies for any of these services. However, the integrity of some services can be questionable. The company that I founded upon deals in being true and honest with people, not being a yes man. Sometimes we want to do things that are not right for us. I'm a visionary.
Right.
If I see something that's headed in the wrong direction, if you're my client, I feel like it is my responsibility to let you know. In order to be successful, we all have to execute skillful living, and sometimes it takes a team to be able to provide that. So I want to work alongside people to help them get to where they're going with the right way.
Absolutely. That was well spoken. I was like, I need to take notes.
Oh, you see, fine. Thank you.
So tell the people how they can reach you. How can they bring you some business?
Well, my website is graceandintellect.com, GraceIntellect.com. It is currently under construction, so you guys can go to the website starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. That will show you all my services, how to get in contact with me. LinkedIn is also a great place to reach me, and if you guys are not on LinkedIn yourselves, I recommend you do so. It is a wonderful place for networking. When you go to LinkedIn, just type in Shakina Robinson, SHAKENA Robinson, and I have a Twitter, which is Grace Intellect.
Absolutely. See, that's what I'm talking about, everybody. You know, we all got to come together and provide what God put in us to create, push forward, and it's going to bring forth a change into the world. All of us are different pieces to the same puzzle. We got to come together so we can see a clear picture. Absolutely. So this has been a wonderful conversation. You guys, I hope you guys got all her information out there. And Shakina, I really appreciate talking to you. You brought a lot of light to the program.
Well, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate you guys having me. This has been wonderful.
Absolutely. So we'll talk later. God bless you. Okay. Thank you for calling in.
God bless you. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes. So everyone out there vibing with us, you know, it is what it is. We're building kingdoms. We're building kingdoms of companies, kingdoms. It's no separation. You know, that's what we're doing. If you have a passion, you have a need to succeed, then let us assist you. We have a network of people who are connected within our circle, providing all the services that are required for you to succeed. You know, it's just a wonderful way to be. You got to have your own time, set your own schedules, you know, and make your own investments, control your own budgets, your own income. Freedom, American citizenship, the power to acquire partnership. I say this a lot, but I must continue to speak it because it is what it is. And new listeners may receive a new message that they've never heard before, but American citizenship gives you the power to have partnership. A lot of people don't understand what I mean by that. Some people do, some don't. But if you're born with citizenship, then you have the power and the right to acquire partnership by registering your own company. You know, citizenship is the right to get a job. Citizenship is the right to vote. You know, the American right to be a participant within the government structure of the operations of all other Americans. Citizenship is like a membership to an organization. The organization is America, you know, and if we don't create products and services for other Americans to consume and utilize, we'll have a dead economy. So we got to stay productive and move forward. Don't allow the fear factors to steal your mind. Understand what that means. Your mind is your creative center. If you cannot focus on what you need to create peacefully within your own zone, then it will be difficult for you to reach what it is you want to reach. You must be able to focus peacefully in your mind, to see clearly with your third eye, to bring forth a plan that will change your life so you know which direction to go, left, right, straight, or to pause. Don't allow fear externally to freeze up your thought process, because then you will freeze like a deer in the road. You will freeze like an animal crossing the road and you see those headlights, that fear causes them to stop instead of keep going. And what happens to them? Okay? That's how life is. Do not allow fear of success, fear of what someone else tells you can't make it, and they put fear in you. Fear in the media, they're talking about someone else has died and some other disease has been released. Fear inside of whatever is out there. Fear is the mind killer. It's nothing to fear but the fear itself. So cancel that, stay focused, and push forward. And keep in mind that if there is something bad coming in the future, you better get active. Because if you're afraid of what's coming and you don't move, it's going to get you. This is T-Dub Hudson, Bridging the Gap. Love y'all. And we'll be right back. Yes, 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 yes. We are who we are, bridging the gap, coming off the side of the vibe, keeping it live. Yeah. It's the closure of another episode. Coming back to take control. Yeah, this is how we roll. Bridging the gap, teed up, chilling with Bianca Burwell, doing it well. And the truth we gonna tell.
Are you freestyling? Is that what's happening? I just have to jump in real quick. Is that what's happening?
Exactly.
Exactly. Lupe Fiasco.
Yes, yes, yes.
How can people, I've heard this show that there's a lot of people that called in. There's some folks that own businesses and things of that nature, but there might be some folks that want to sit down next to you in a chair, be interviewed, be on
the show.
On camera and be heard coast to coast and in other countries. How can they do that? How can they contact you, Mr. Sir?
Well, all my listeners can contact Mr. Sir at I can be reached at musicbizdocs@gmail.com, or you can send it to info at musicbizdocs.com. That's musicbizdocs.com. And we have multiple things happening all at one time over here.
Indeed.
I can be reached on Facebook. Look up Terrence Hudson. You'll see Music Biz Docs pop up on Facebook. You can look up Music Biz Docs on Facebook. Reach me at Music Biz Docs on Twitter.
What about artists? How do they get airplay?
Artists can submit their songs right here. They can submit them up here to Beat Drops Radio, and then in the info box put in GAP for subject, so we know that it came in through our advertisement. And also, artists can submit their packages directly through our artist submission page on musicbizdocs.com as well. To get your radio play, you can come in and get interviews done. We got wonderful packages available for all your promotional needs. Through the Beat Drops Radio as well as Music Biz Docs. We got everything y'all need on a national level. Another way y'all can reach out to us is we have an 800 number is 1-855-695-6444. Again, that's 855-695-6444. And that's a free consultation line. For those who want to pick my brain a little bit, you can just call there and get a little bit of the pickings. So,
The pickings?
get a little bit of the pickings.
Okay.
The pickings would be whatever thoughts that I chose to throw out there people pick from.
All right.
But that consultation line is open. It's open 24/7. Hope y'all get motivated out there from that. I love y'all. We're going to bring y'all back into the fold. Make sure y'all tune in next week. Same time, same station, same bat cave. Y'all remember that? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might, some of you might not. But yeah, we here. Teed Up Hudson, bridging the gap. Love y'all. See y'all in a week.